goes further, and we probably a bigger discussion.
Does it have a low?
You may see it like one a world star hip hop or something like that as far as the conversation. And who knows if that's okay with everybody, because like as we talk, this conversation we put together, and then we submit like those opinions. Is that okay with everybody? Alright. So first, introduce yourselves. Let's like tell us just like just your name, who you are, like where you from, and maybe like one thing that nobody may not know about you. Yeah, let's start down here.
What you say?
Just your name, where you from, man, like and something that nobody may not know about you.
My name's Steve. Grew up around by Willow Road.
Am I Southern and Willow? That road?
No, by Concert.
Yeah. Okay. Something about yourself that I may not know. What's that around County Terrace now? Like, what's the vibe around there now from your
Nah,
perspective?
they rebuilding now.
Oh yeah. Are they tearing down places and putting up new ones, or what's happening?
Nah, they ain't tearing up now. They just rebuilding it.
How you feel about Fairview Hope being closed?
I ain't go there. I want to get heard.
Okay, I hear it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, one thing about yourself that nobody may not know. Anything that? All right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, my name Davon. Grew up down here. What was the other questions?
Just, what down here do you stay? Like, are you from, like...
Oh, I'm on Delaware Avenue.
From Delaware?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about yourself that nobody may not know.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
All my peers, they know a lot about me, so ain't nothing they don't know.
Yeah.
I don't tell them all that stuff.
That's a wild piece, but like we talk to younger kids probably about the age, by age 13 is when you figure out that it's not okay to share the parts that may not be cool to everybody else. Like, so at some point you're like, nah, man, but everybody got thoughts. We got stuff we think about. Nobody might know we even think about. Dreams we may have, we don't want to share what our dreams are, stuff like that. Everything's really stereotypical, like, and we share all that stuff. All the go-hard stuff, we can share that. Like, but when it comes to something outside of that, it's hard to share. And we'll talk about that too. But yeah.
My name's Trayvon, and I grew up around here.
Okay.
I like to just chill.
Okay. Is it hard to chill? Do you find it's hard to chill sometimes? So it's always easy to chill. How do you chill like, with all the chaos going on around here? You grew up down here,
Yeah.
so you know where at.
We're on First Street.
So you all around it. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So how do you able to chill with everything else that's going on? How do you find that place where you can actually just chill?
Always just,
You always been like that?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah. That's all right. Yeah.
my name's Renard. I be down here
Did you grow up down here?
somewhat. I be cool.
Yeah, you too, like, and that's right, because like, even, I'm gonna ask you kind of the same question, like, how do you find that space where you would just
It's changing.
yeah,
A lot changing.
yeah. What about the violence and stuff, like, do you feel that you can stay, like, in between the cracks and not get caught up?
Yeah, I'm alright.
something about yourself, man. You might, and I know.
I get mad easy.
Oh yeah. You always been like that. Alright. What you want to talk about, like, as you know, like in the news, like now, everybody's talking about like Trayvon Martin, the verdict, and we want to talk like from the perspective of what it means to you. Like, what does it mean from the young black male perspective? And you know, I kind of open it up. Like, how does it make you feel? Like, one, the verdict. How does it feel?
It ain't right.
Explain.
Because they could have gave him manslaughter or something.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
Does everybody feel like that? Like,
Exactly.
yeah. How do you feel that could happen? Or why do you think that he wasn't found guilty?
Because he paid for it.
It's a white man.
He white.
If he ain't black, he white. Yeah, that's it.
Mm.
If he ain't black, he white.
Explain that.
I mean, people do certain things based on stuff like that. Even though it ain't as open as it was when we wasn't born, it's still around.
Mm.
You just gotta be smart enough to realize. And, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to know what happened.
Yeah.
Really.
Do you feel valued? Like, I mean, does it let you know, as a young black male, that this country doesn't value you? Does it? I mean, is that what it means?
In a way.
Yeah. How so?
Because it's like stereotypical type stuff. It's like they go off of, like some people go off the past, so they go off what they assume and stuff like that. So they go off of that rather than what people are actually doing. Stuff like that.
Yeah. It's been a few things being said, like, in the media. One thing is that, and this is, well, some black people, but mostly white people, that say, well, how can we make an argument about that with all the black on black violence? They say, like, we killing each other, how can we act like it's so different if it's them? How you feel about that statement? What's your thoughts? What you feel about that?
Question?
Like, really, because there's so much black on black violence, so how can we take a stand and why are we so upset that because it was a white man killing a young black man when...
Because how the way he did it. It's the way.
Yeah, like they was like he followed it for a mile.
Yeah.
After the
he's
police
sitting
told him
there,
to fall back, the
he
police
was
told him to
asking
do
for
it.
help.
Yeah, he still.
How the police gonna ask for help and he the one with the weapon?
He
That don't even make
ain't
sense.
number the neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch, dude. But they ain't got no gun law in Florida, so they can't really get him.
Just gotta think about it.
Mm-hmm. The other piece is that justice was done. This is what one group, some black, mostly white, say, look, like, you just mad because you ain't get the verdict you wanted. And so, we went through the process, justice was served, like, y'all just mad because, he wasn't found guilty. How you feel about that?
It's the principle of the whole thing.
And what's the principle? When you say what is the principle?
Like what the situation itself, like how it happened, no matter what the verdict is, like blacks and whites can tell you they know what was supposed to happen or what should have happened.
Mm-hmm.
They know right from wrong.
Yeah.
So rather what the verdict was and that, they know, the jury all that, they know what was supposed to go down.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to get something, he ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't getting nothing. Like they took him over, I heard they took him off probation and all that, he ain't getting nothing. That's crazy. Some inside stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he won the lottery the next day.
You did?
For like 50 million.
You sure?
Yeah.
No,
Is that true?
37
Oh,
million.
37?
It was
Oh,
37.
37 million.
I mean, y'all sure that's true?
Yeah, you
Man, the picture with the big check and all that.
With the
He won
check,
the lottery.
said $37 million.
Hey, I mean, y'all sure that wasn't photoshopped in, like,
I don't
It
know.
looked real.
I didn't hear nothing about that, did you?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You see, you went to they trying to get you on my ass. Yeah. So what should African American community do about this?
It's not around.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
What do you think that would do?
It'll help. I mean, what if it was the white man that was going down?
We would have got life.
Oh, man.
We would have got
Like,
life.
got the chill.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, immediately.
If it was reversed,
Yeah.
and Trayvon Martin was the neighborhood watchman, and he went down, he was
He would have got
Exactly.
life.
He got something.
It would have life.
He would have got something.
yeah.
Chop his head
He
off.
would have got, yeah, he would have got life.
Yeah. So, I mean, do y'all feel like they don't like, what's your ages around? How old are y'all? 17, 18, yeah. How do y'all feel about the future?
Changing.
I mean, is it changing for the better? Is it changing for the worse? Like, how's it changing?
It's changing to help the white man.
Look,
Mm-hmm.
It's changing to help the white man. And none of this stuff gonna be down here.
Yeah.
It's a regentrification process, and none of this stuff will be down here.
So you can feel it, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like we talked about it like for the last 5 years. We tell people like you better get active, if not before long it's gonna be condos down here, man. It's gonna be condos, and they're gonna take a wrecking ball to these spots, man, and give certificates out. You got 30 days to find another spot. Most time PG County. That's what's happening, man. Shoot, 57, 58, Eastgate, like Congress Park, all the way, man. Almost all through Southeast, man. It's like same way Clifton Terrace up Northwest, like it's all completely different. Moving up H Street now it's completely different. And now it's like, yeah, man, y'all got the water right next to you, Subway, the whole vibe. But it's like, what do y'all do about, you know what I mean? What, you know, because this, you talking about y'all like 17, 18, so you right there. What do y'all have to look forward to in your children? Like, will your children be like from Southwest, like, you know, and grow up down here or what? What's your thoughts?
It ain't gonna be down here.
it's not everything.
It's gonna be different in 20 years.
Not even
Like
20.
like in 2025, when we totally different. It's gonna call it.
2000. Same.
Wow. Y'all gonna be alright?
Yeah, we'll be out
How
there.
so? Like, how you gonna be alright?
I'm gonna have my own business.
Okay. Where's it gonna be located?
It's gonna be like overseas somewhere.
Oh, you on, okay.
Yeah, me and him, we start our own business.
Okay. But that's interesting though, because like you figure like the first place you would think to start a business is in your neighborhood because your first patrons would be your community that's going to come in your business. But you said like start a business, you can't even think that it'd be my community because I don't even think my community's going to be here. So maybe Thailand or something.
It's a shame you gotta think like that though.
Yeah, it is, man. So you said like you said then you be alright. Like what do you think is going to happen? So that you are, how do you know that you'll be okay? You got that kind of confidence though, man. You can tell, like, you know,
Everything gonna be alright.
but, yeah. I mean, does anything have to happen for it to be alright? Like, I mean, what has to take place? Or you think it's just gonna work itself out? Yeah.
It's gonna play out. Everything gonna play out.
Yeah. How you think it'll play out?
That's just how I think.
Yeah.
I know for a fact we're gonna have a female president.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know for a fact we're gonna have a female president.
Do you think that would change anything?
No.
It's still the same.
I think stuff gonna be more strict because how females are. No offense.
No offense
How
taken.
females look at certain things. I think things will be more strict. They like the female mentality and stuff.
Yeah.
And they gonna be more protective than males.
You think that needs to happen like that? I mean,
You know? I think it should be a woman president and a man president for both, you know, things will be equal.
what's the best case scenario for us? Like, what would make it the best? Like, what's the best? Even like say down here, like, what would it be that would be like the best case scenario? Like you would say like, okay, like you said, we're gonna be alright, the way it's gonna play. What would make it play to the positive for you?
stand your ground.
Yeah, yeah. And,
Don't let them, fight for what you believe in.
mhm,
Even if you ain't succeed with it, you gotta try.
yeah. Are the drugs hurting us with that?
Yeah, but that's why the drugs out here, I mean, like, you ain't never noticed, it's like a high school by a jail and a jail by a graveyard. Or it's like liquor stores and all that stuff on corners and stuff, they want us to kill ourselves. And I got that from a movie, I forgot what movie it was. What, the Boys in the Hood? Yeah, Boys in the Hood. It was like, it's liquor stores on every corner, they want us to kill ourselves. So even if we don't do it physically, we still doing it to each other in a way.
Yeah. But we actually, I mean, we some of us benefit from selling drugs to each other. Actually, we had a session down here. It was a group, I don't think everybody was from down here, but it was right in here, it was about 3 years ago. The question was, if I gave you $10,000 a week, would you put rat poisoning into the food that everybody was going to eat? No, we're going to poison you. If I gave you $10,000 a week, would you do it? And most people say, yeah, $10,000 a week.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
that was a wild state. I was like, damn, for real? Like, yeah, so, I mean, and that's the other mentality, like, probably because, I mean, being that you here right now and you engage in another way, like, you the other side of it. But I know some of y'all seen the people who don't care. I mean, it's pretty much, man, like, I gotta get mine, like, whoever goes down around me, I don't even care. But later on, they had nightmares, man, like, I'm a psychologist, but I actually talk to people even on a clinical level, and they'll talk about the nightmares they had because of the bodies. For real, like, they can't stop them. They don't know how you stop the nightmares. I'm like, man, if you don't think about it early on, because, when it's like going hard, or we going hard, I'm a killer, it's a positive. Like, why would a killer be a positive in your community? If you're talking about somebody killing each other, like, why are terms like that viewed as positives? And those are things that we want to really talk about, man. Like, in defining y'all and other people looking at y'all. Because people just looking like, if you are viewed as a villain, and you think of being a villain as positive, it's like, yeah, I'm a killer. Then when they look at you as a killer, it's like, well, why you look at me as a killer? Well, you think it's positive. Yeah. So, well, we appreciate, man, talking to y'all, like, and actually want to form some themes, man, and if y'all comfortable, man, like, want to come and just capture y'all, like, and get your ideas and opinions about stuff, and start putting it together, because we'll edit it and get, like, getting y'all thought about it, man, and start getting y'all thought into the framework where people start hearing, like, damn, like, this cool young brothers, man, like, they on it, and they start paying attention to what y'all saying. For real, like, and because women never thought, like, when they first came in, like, you was just laughing a little bit and stuff, and man, like, but break it down, man, like I said, like, even though you don't want to say, like, well, somebody might not know, but one thing is that you a deep thinker. They might not say all the time.
Like that serious.
Yeah.
Because I want the best people to look like me, that's all.
Yeah, man, but somebody might not even know that, man, off the top. That's all right.
Yeah, you're right. And the good thing about this group here, all of them actually got summer jobs.
Oh, for real?
So that's a plus for me, because
Yeah.
employment is first and foremost right there up there with education. So I hope, you guys get back in school, those who didn't go to school last year, and I'm going to push you, I'm real proud of you, because actually I took the initiative to actually be his boss. And the only thing I ask for him is to wear a belt to work every day.
Yeah.
And so he has been.
Oh, we heard about you, man.
Man his belt.
So, we heard some good things about you.
So I'm real proud. I'm real proud of these young guys in here also. I'm glad they're working, and try to stay on their heels about their school, because if you want to live in Southwest, you're gonna have to make a certain income. And bad as I wanted to move back down here, but the condo fee was just too high. But I'm still down here 90% of the time anyway, because I don't do nothing but eat and lay down at my place over there in Northeast. So I am a Southwestern. And I'm glad you guys came to this group for me.
That's really live, man. Too, like, even like with the jobs piece, if you, like, you take this piece seriously, and people as you get to hear where you coming from on the level, you be surprised. Like if I go talk to them, like and I talk to a group like say Vince Ray's people and stuff like, and what the new man's gonna be. Say I got a group of young brothers, y'all need to hear where they coming from, and they hear it. It's like, man, look, man, it could be a job right there. Well, we need to hire them. I need jobs for them because like right now, like it's uncertainty down there. They need to know that really y'all should have every opportunity to move into some kind of capacity where you and your family will be okay. That's what it's really about. The other stuff is all superficial, man. It's about like really are y'all gonna be okay out here? For real, if you put your work in, will we give you what you put back? So, we appreciate that, man. I appreciate like the fact that y'all actually, man, and we all got it in us, man. I'm glad y'all really participated this way. And as we theme it out, man, and I'll be talking to Brother South, man, any opportunity, man, to come to the bigger circle and really let y'all voice be heard, man, like definitely seize that moment, man, because you're right. They can ready to tear this completely down. They already had the plans in place. South trying to get people to come out, man, explain to them, man, look, man, they meeting about y'all. Folks wouldn't even come out. The whole community's like, man, tell them they meeting about y'all right now, man. We drinking and smoking and partying. It's like, damn, man, they talking about your homes. So,
Because they got that $3 billion project where you go all the way down the wall. $3 billion. And you gonna tell we can't get a piece of that pie?
Yeah.
So I'm actually sitting on a committee where we actually trying to get jobs for the people in Ward 6 down here.
Yeah.
So you got hotels, you got, the bid process where you just clean the street, clean the office building. They get pretty good penny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep y'all abreast.
Yeah.
Keep your ears and eyes open, man, because it's coming.
It's coming, man. It's here, actually.
Yeah.
It was coming like 5 years ago. It was coming. It's here now. Them folks, man. Like, let me see if I can catch the blueprint so you can see the blueprint of your community that they drew up. They meant it, Jim, but they completely like they drew it up, and they excited about it. They break bottles of champagne on the ground, like and so that.
I have a quick question. Since the Trayvon Martin verdict, I'm sure that you've always felt a little tension as you move through your communities and feel like you possibly are being watched or, feel like, you're being questioned for no reason. But since the verdict, are you feeling any more tension? Are you more alert, more aware of your surroundings? Has it made you nervous to be out on the streets? Or are you still just, moving about like the way you were before?
I ain't really got to go nothing else, for real. Because you ain't used to seeing, like, you used to, like you said, black on black crime, you ain't really used to no stuff, no situation like that, so I ain't really thought nothing else.
How about the police, though? That's a good point, though. I know y'all like 17, but can you remember, like, when the police started being down here on every corner all of a sudden? Like, and that's when the whole plan stuff started. When they first started planning this, talking about the plans of the $3 billion piece he's talking about, all of a sudden, they were posted up all over the place. Like, all of a sudden you see police posted up, and that's how they do it, too, man. It's like, you start to feel like you're in a police community, basically. Like, you might get used to it by now. You're just used to seeing them, and they just in the car and watching you. So you get used to being watched. So it's like, that's the norm, man. What's up, man? They out there all the time.
Well, I think a lot of times the police are on the corner to actually protect the national fans.
That's what it is.
The baseball fans that's coming up and down these streets. So, I don't see that much presence of the police besides the police cars just parked over
Maybe
there.
that's what it is. Just so many of them.
There's just so many police cars parked on our street.
So
So it's not the presence, only when the Nationals are playing.
yeah.
And, they're trying to protect that resource that's
Okay.
actually patronizing the stadium.
And the cameras but y'all don't even like with the cameras and stuff. You get used to those, like all the cameras, like the little bubble cameras that watch you all the time. You just get used to them, just act like you're not there no more.
You gotta keep it.
These people.
Yeah, you better do something, you gotta do this, you gotta look for the camera.
Yeah. Does it make you feel funny, or you just like, that's the way life is? Like, do you look at it like, damn, like, it's a camera that's watching me all the time?
We used to it, so.
Yeah, used to it,
Yeah,
right.
it ain't, you know.
Do you think it's fair?
Life ain't fair.
Well, what can you do about it?
Live life to the fullest.
I mean, do you think you can make a change?
If it's one needed. Yeah.
I mean, like, have you ever thought about running for political office or being a...
I'd be a lawyer, but
Yeah.
I'd be a good lawyer. 'Cause I like to voice my opinion, and I'm a very articulate person, so I'd be a good lawyer.
But if you say life's not fair, and then there's definitely a change needed there. Like, you know what I mean? There's a series of changes needed if the premise is life's not fair. Anybody think life's fair? Nah. What about you, bro? What you think, man? Like, you just young. See stuff happening around county terrorists. There's always you know the folks down up 6th Street and stuff too? You know people up 6th Street, do you know them? Like everybody around here? Yeah. So you see all that stuff going on all the time. Like, it's always like this. Every day is like the police. You just start off with chasing somebody somewhere. Stuff like that. You know Big Twan, Q.
From 6?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not 6.
Yeah, Twan. But Twan from Central Florida. I mean, from County Terrace.
Quan?
Twan. Big Twan.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Big Twan. Q and Vaughn. Who?